Hey everyone, it's Dr. Erin, the success psychologist. And if there's one thing we know about the most happy, successful people on the planet, they're also the healthiest. So I want to share with you something so exciting that I have discovered recently for our health. So I'm going to talk about these drops. And I want to do this kind of fast before the dogs or the kids start to interrupt. So these drops are called MHE drops, matured hops extract. And I have become obsessed with them, as have so many in my family and so many friends. So let's talk a little bit about how they work. They basically work by activating the vagus nerve. And when the vagus nerve is activated, the parasympathetic nervous system is activated. And what the parasympathetic nervous system does is it basically gets us out of fight or flight and into rest and digest so that we can better deal with the stressors of life. Doesn't that sound amazing? So, the stressors of life, children, jobs, school, if you've got people in school or if you go to school, kids can take these too, which is so, so beautiful. And your pets, if you've got children taking it, they might see benefits in their focus, their attention, their nervous systems. I have a friend who has a special needs son, and it's helping him so much. He's now doubled the time that he spends with his one-on-one tutor. He was going for 2 hours, and now he can make it for 4 hours. It's absolutely incredible. It also helps with digestive issues, all sorts of things that are directly related to the state of stress that we're in. And we know so many of us are in a state of high stress, right? So we're getting our parasympathetic nervous systems regulated. Again, we end up in a state of rest or digest instead of fight or flight. So when we're in rest and digest, it actually activates the hormones in our body as well and signals telling them to do what they're supposed to do all by themselves. So we're talking about the thyroid gland, the pituitary gland, the pineal gland, all of these glands creating different hormones. We're talking about the GLP-1 hormones, our ghrelin, our leptin, estrogen, testosterone, cortisol, all of these hormones, plus like 1,100 other functions. So way too many to talk about here. But because of this, so many people that are taking these drops are sleeping better. They're having more energy. Their brain fog is lifting. They're having more clarity. Their anxious thinking is going down. Their digestion is better, like I mentioned, and they're just feeling overall so much happier. So that's it. They're just incredible. Here's the thing. We're not stimulating our bodies to do anything unnatural. It's not stimulating, it's actually activating. They're very different things. So it's activating our bodies to do what they're naturally meant to do so that we can naturally heal ourselves. It's root cause healing. So you might be asking, how does the body get all the energy to do all of this? Well, here is the really, really, I think, special sauce. It takes the energy from the easiest source, and that easiest source is our visceral fat. There's good fat, there's bad fat. Visceral fat is the bad fat. Visceral fat is where all of our toxins are stored. It's around our organs, our bellies. It stores toxins. So if our body starts to burn that bad fat, that visceral fat, that's really awesome. So toxins, here's why this is so great. Toxins cause inflammation, and inflammation causes disease. So again, you see how we're getting to root cause healing. So we're burning the visceral fat, we're releasing these toxins, we're flushing them out of our system. So because people are burning visceral fat, people are actually losing weight. They're losing inches as the body naturally heals itself. So that is an incredible bonus. Now, if you're worried about your children who might not have any fat on them, or if you're an athlete and you hardly have any fat at all, don't worry. The body's going to pull the energy from somewhere else. So for those of you, it might make you a little hungry to get those energy, to get those calories, to naturally heal your body. So if you don't have any of the bad visceral fat, don't worry, it's not going to burn that. But all of us in midlife, hello, and we might be perimenopausal or whatever and have a little extra fat to burn. It's a wonderful added benefit. So These drops are truly tasteless, odorless. No one can taste them, not even your kids. You just put them in whatever drink you're drinking, and it activates the vagus nerve, the parasympathetic nervous system, and helps your body heal naturally. It's just incredible. One simple ingredient. That's it. So drop a comment below and let me know if you're interested in learning more about how you can get these drops. I just want to share them with the world. Bye.